base eaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Walker sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with Penny, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Rashad Penny unable to get there.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
On downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Walker throwing on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Walker 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What you got? Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I know he ain't got it. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Operating from the gun. Walker. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Walker.
Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Here's Walker on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Walker took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Walker now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gandy-Golden.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, zero. Alert. Good. 50 seconds, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Up 2nd and 1.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
To throw is Walker on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Seahawks nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Yard pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fifth franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Reuben Foster.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run forward with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Check 53. Remote this. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Washington.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, Walker. Forced out to his left.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Now Wilson on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Seattle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
21.
First down, Seahawks.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Myers able to knock it through. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. It's something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
36.
Seahawks.
They go back to the ground now with Penny, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Seahawks first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Walker. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Love. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Walker. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Walker. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
Seahawks.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes this Washington 17. Seahawks 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of
this
6.
Possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Play action. It's Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down
in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. on 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, a run with Hyde. Down to the 25. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's caught by Penny. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Big stop,
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
For the Washington field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
The distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Penny, the first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's high. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the victory here for Seattle.